Yeah, I know you've felt that feeling at one point or another. Unworthiness, insecurity, unfulfillment. You can be paid positive compliments, have several life achievements, receive many blessings, yet you can't shake being unhappy with yourself, and you focus on meeting unrealistic societal standards. If you can relate, please know you are one of millions of people who have felt or feel this way daily, including myself. Through my journey in learning to love myself unconditionally, I discovered 5 best practices that miraculously changed how I saw myself and made me foolproof to opinions of appearance, success, and status. I will be sharing these 5 practices with you so that you can learn to love yourself unconditionally too. Number 3 is my favorite, so you have to stay tuned and keep listening. This is life-changing. Here it is. How to love yourself unconditionally. 5 best practices. Number 1, accountability. This is the first step and maybe the most difficult. Owning up to your feelings. Let's face it, many of us aren't taking responsibility for how we feel. Society hasn't laid a solid foundation for people to understand or focus on this, but let's make it clear. The only thing you are responsible for are your actions, your thoughts, and feelings. No one else's. Whether you are a victim or a villain in a situation, you have to deal with outcomes and make the decision on how you're going to move forward with your life, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Or you will be stuck in a cycle of depression, sadness, regret, revenge. What's the saying? Life isn't fair? Shit, it's not. That's why it's extremely important for you to hold yourself accountable for yourself. Life happens, but you hold the key in how you see it and live it. No more excuses, no more blaming. Number 2, know yourself. How can you possibly love yourself if you don't even know yourself? I'm not talking about your conditioning, what you've been taught to do, how you've been taught to think. I'm speaking about the practice of paying attention to yourself, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You have to acknowledge every aspect of who you are and embrace it. If there is any aspect of yourself that will bring harm to you or others, harness in on that aspect and work to change it. Or seek professional assistance if you can't take care of it on your own. Otherwise, totally embrace every part of yourself and say, "This is me, I love me, and I'm unapologetic." Number 3, my favorite, stop comparing yourself. Oh my goodness. I was so guilty of doing this before my transformation. And I know this hit home for a lot of us. This is where a lot of insecurity, depression, and anxiety is encouraged. Comparing ourselves to someone else's idea and standards of beauty, success, and status. And it's really silly if you think about it. It's like saying, "Please love and accept me because I'm willing to conform to your standards." You totally sacrifice the authenticity of who you are for the attention and validation of other imperfect people. The reality is, there are different skin shades, body types, heights, walks of life, and etc. If you don't fall within the guidelines of the status quo, this doesn't make you ugly or a failure. It makes you different, and that's the beauty of it. Stop comparing and start living in your freedom. If you've been guilty of comparing yourself, now or in the past, feel free to talk about it in the comment section. I want to hear about it, or I want to see about it, and we can talk about it. Number 4, setting boundaries. It's important to set boundaries for yourself in the process of learning to love yourself unconditionally. whether it be minimalizing or separating yourself from certain environments, activities, substances, or people. This helps to place more focus on the relationship that you are attempting to establish and strengthen with you, without pressure or opinion. This doesn't mean completely isolate yourself to a point where you never see the light of day, but get out and do activities you enjoy. Create time for you. Have fun with yourself. This might offend friends, family, or associates if they aren't used to the idea of you doing this. But if they sincerely love and care for you, they will understand. Number 5, gratitude. Showing gratitude for your existence in life, the good, bad, and ugly, is a surefire way to open yourself to attracting the desires relevant to improving how you feel about yourself. Whether you are shouting what you're thankful for, writing it down, or praying to whatever divine being you pray to, you are doing an act of manifestation. You have to wholeheartedly and sincerely be grateful. Not just when things are easy sailing, but when things are rocky too. This shows genuine appreciation, and you will be rewarded with more. So there you have it. The 5 best practices that helped me to love myself unconditionally, and I am speaking into existence that these practices will do the same for you. But I must mention that these practices are not overnight solutions, but with some willpower and consistency, you will see change. If you have any questions, concerns, or replies regarding the tips shared in this video, please feel free to share them in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Come back. We will be releasing self-love affirmations that will give you new life in the next coming days. We are also interested in the voices of the people and our JIP community. If there is a topic that you wish for us to make a video on, please place it in the comment section and we can begin a tally. Whichever topic receives the most likes in a week's time from today, we will make a video on that topic based on demand. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, grace us with a like and share the wealth. First time or returning listeners, please click subscribe and click the notification button to receive more healing, enlightenment, and positive transformation. We greatly appreciate your presence. From our family to you or yours, until next time, be positive.